Yeah.
We were all there, except Mumi.
Right.
Except Mumi. Yeah, fuck you, Mumi.
We'll fix it in editing. We'll cut me out completely.
Cut you off completely. Come to Otakon next year, Mumi, all right? Square the fuck up. If you're a fucking man, you'll come to Otakon next year, you little pussy
I'm
bitch.
actually... This is an anime podcast.
Right.
Are you sure? Are you sure? We just spent like the last however many minutes talking about
cartoons.
Western cartoons.
I didn't mean that to. I meant that to be a transition, and then you guys picked it up and ran with it. I'm like, okay, I guess we're talking about this. I was like, well, we normally do it. Like, I was like, all right, we're gonna talk more. All right, sure. No, yeah.
Little did you know, you stepped on a landmine.
I guess so.
I mean, I'm willing to talk about this all day, but I don't want to keep y'all for like 8 hours.
Yes, anime podcast.
The Weeb Crew anime podcast. I'm your host as always, Mumi. Joined with me as always is Psy of Psyotic.
No.
You're not. What are you from? Psychotic?
FKA
no.
Ghost.
I think when I was on the, I actually changed it to AKA
Oh,
Ghost because like if I was going to keep uploading videos, it would have been like, oh, I'm Psy, AKA Ghost, yada yada yada.
Oh, funny, yeah.
Wait, I thought you were. What was FKA anyway?
Formerly known as
Twigs.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the problem. It just kept bringing up FKA Twigs. I'm like, fuck.
Great, that's great.
Oh, she is great.
Yeah, but this is terrible for my SEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you might have guessed, today we're joined by two guests. We got Shaybs of Caribou Coon fame.
Alas, hello.
You gotta do the thing.
Hey, it's Shaybs.
You did the thing.
It did the thing.
Say the
It was
thing.
like 26 minutes into at least my recording. I don't know, like you guys were recording how much it's going to be in there, but like, goodness.
It's like 35. I'm at 35.
Goodness.
Oh,
Hey, Shaybs,
I'm
thank
at.
you for having me. I'm not having
Thanks
a good
for coming
summer. I'm
on.
sorry.
Oh. And our second guest, Kamimashita of Kamimashita fame.
Today it's Kamimashita.
Yeah,
Hey, see, at least you got it. At least you got it right. Kept in the bag. You got it up down pat.
You're supposed to.
I'm less jaded.
Oh God. Yeah.
We've successfully reunited the podcast. Was that the first episode you did? No.
What?
Of the was it Sheets today?
Oh, the one
Yeah.
that Kami did? Yeah. I
Yeah, we rebooted.
Was
it.
that the
There you
first
go.
one?
Yeah, there you go.
So bad.
Oh my
This
God.
just in.
It's just like the Philip DeFranco Conversation With podcast, which also like back after 4 years or something.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Full
you-
circle.
we come full. That was totally intentional. That's why we did all of
completely
this.
intentional. Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the fact that y'all were all at Otakon and I was not.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what the episode's about. Is us three and not Mumi went to Otakon.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
And I didn't tell anybody
Last
which
year.
I feel somewhat bad for. But like, I guess I had the thought of like, well, I don't want people like coming up to just to say I wanted to buy something. But if people recognize me, great.
Yeah.
So some people did
Sai,
recognize
did you buy
me.
something?
Did I buy something?
No, Sai, did you buy something?
Oh, yeah, he did.
No, I bought. What the hell did I buy? I
Okay,
bought. Shit, I bought the Kodocho release, like both volumes of that, and then it was Cleopatra, and you guys had God of Cookery on DVD for some reason.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they got a lot of like the old, like a lot of like random old.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna be like the asshole that goes up to the discotheque booth and just says hi to Shaybs, takes up his
Not
time,
that those people
and then
are
doesn't
assholes,
buy
to be
any.
perfectly clear. I just didn't want to like
No, just Sai.
swarm or
Just
something.
Sai would do that.
No, I
Just
say
Sai would be like, "Hey, Shaybs! Hey, Shaybs!" And just like jump around.
I say that because Cheese also was there and did come up and say hi to me, but he's working at a different booth, so I don't think he bought anything. So I don't want to. I'll be like, no, he was cool. It's good. No, and then there was like at least 2 or 3 people that were like, "Are you Shaybs?" and everything. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
It's
You're just like,
encouraging.
no, who's that?
Any people the Venn diagram where it's pretty much 2 circles kissing each other of people that are listening to this and also saw me at Otakon.
Also saw you at
Like a
Otakon.
perfect kiss.
Or even
They're,
went to
touching.
Otakon, honestly.
It's not impossible, but it looks like 2 circles. Thank you.
If you're listening to this and you went to Otakon this year, leave a comment. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, engage with the video.
Leave some engagement,
mind.
you fucker. Buy something, damn it.
Yeah. No, it is
Yeah, so
fine.
I guess y'all are just gonna be remember burying what y'all did last weekend because
there isn't too much for me to say because I was straight up like I went down Friday morning on the train and I got to the booth. I literally got a beeline to the con and I had to wait outside for like 20 minutes for them to get me my industry badge. And then I went to their booth and worked there pretty much the whole rest. And then like the next day, like,
you were
other things. Like I pretty much was
you were there for work.
Yeah, I was there for work more or less.
And Wilson and I were there for to dick around and do the actual.
I was there to
stuff.
take pictures of horse girls, which there were a fair number of, but
Not as many as you'd expect.
The game just kind of blew up.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Anime
saw a ton of,
NYC has a couple.
Yeah.
flying
I
around
saw a
the
ton
world
of
for horse girls. That should be a video
got it.
series.
Like,
you can make that a whole video series.
saw a ton of Sakamoto cosplays. Like, I feel like that was probably like the most common. Just because that's an easy cosplay. You need like a yellow shirt, a green smock.
What are you trying to say about Otakon's attendees?
I am
Sai?
such a fucking boomer now. When you said Sakamoto, I was like, oh, Sakamoto desu ka? Oh, that's weird. And I was like, oh,
that
no.
show's almost
They meant
10
the
years
fucking-
old. That
would've been
no,
great.
they meant the new fucking
I would've
Jump
loved that.
anime. Oh, no. Like, this is not good. I am behind.
Man, I
I
can't believe
did
they're
check.
all-
That show's almost like 10 years old.
It is.
came out, like,
It is
2016?
2016, I think.
That's
16 or
fucked
16
up.
or
I don't-
17. No, I think it was 16.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I don't like that.
Yeah.
So
So
that
that
was
was
like
like-
uncomfortable.
that was like the most cosplayed then?
Really,
I don't know if it was the it was maybe like the most like singular character that I at least saw like walking around like the dealer's hall and artist
That's
alley.
the thing
and
I
everywhere.
noticed is that like a lot of people were dressed as Tanjiro and no other character from Demon Slayer.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I get
A
like
lot
they
of people-
couldn't
I think
do the pig guy because they weren't allowed to do
shirtless thing.
they couldn't do any
Yeah.
bare shirt or whatever.
Oh
guess
yeah,
it's
What are you
yeah.
trying to say about the Otakon?
There was like a new rule or something at the convention or something.
Yeah, what are they trying to say about
Yeah.
their clientele?
Yeah. No, but like it's funny. Like there's other Demon Slayer characters, right? And
Yeah.
Are
And
there?
they're, like,
Yeah, but
pretty
nobody wants to be
cool.
that annoying
They-
blonde kid.
I didn't
like,
see.
yeah.
I didn't see many Nezuko's.
That's the thing. I'm just like, huh. I just like saw a whole family.
Tundra-
It was like
Tundra's
three. It
also
was like a
kind
dad,
of
the mom,
easy.
and the baby were all dressed as Tanjiro. I'm like, huh?
Uh-huh.
Who's the most popular like girl character? Does it be Nezuko?
It'd have to be
the most
Nezuko.
popular cosplay, or like Shinobu, or maybe that weird pink-haired chick?
The cleavage person. The
pink-haired chick?
Mitsu something.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen it.
Hana.
I still haven't
the
seen it.
watermelon haired girl.
She's like the worst character design I think ever. Honestly,
Ever?
she's got like
I-
vibrant neon pink hair with lime green tips. I'm like,
That's kind of decent.
I don't
It's
know,
like
I feel
watermelon.
like
It's
they're
like
worse.
it's like Strawburst or not Strawburst. What the fuck?
Starburst.
No. It's a candy that's like pink and green.
Starburst.
I guess Starburst. Yeah.
Sweet
Or-
tarts.
Yeah.
There's definitely like a candy.
I mean, it
that-
works.
yeah.
It works for candy because you want your candy to be vibrant
Right,
and like
but like,
evoke
what's
fruit.
wrong with hair? Like that's kind of nice. What? Like, I don't know. Maybe the shape.
I
Maybe
think
the
it's
shape's
because
not
I-
the most exciting because of the bangs. I guess.
It's hard to do green hair in general for like anime. That's why there's like not a lot of like green magical girls.
Sure.
And you
but
get,
this
like,
was
pure
it's
lettuce.
pink hair with green tips. That's different. It's pink hair. Oh, come on.
It's pink, but like the lime green tips.
I can't believe I'm defending this character of a show I've not even seen
A
before.
show you've never seen.
Unbelievable.
Listen, all right, it's not to my aesthetic sensibilities.
Unbelievable.
Well, I won't go too hard on it. We'll just leave it.
Yeah.
I feel like Tanjiro cos, like it's I remember like a number like pre-pandemic, like a really common cosplay was just Todoroki from My Hero Academia, because it's just you just dye your hair like 2-color, buy a wig, and that's it. That's all you need. And for Tanjiro, it's like, you need a black and green checkered jacket, you're good. And then what's the purple slug thing from JJK? I saw a lot of people walking around with like a plush of that thing.
I wouldn't know.
Wrapped around them for some
Oh,
reason.
it's slug thing.
No, it's oh shit, I forget what that character's name is. It's the one he's basically like the thirst trap character now.
Yeah, this guy. Like I saw
Megumi's
people just
dad.
like there's like a people
Oh,
like walking around.
Toji.
Yeah.
Toji. Yeah.
Told the fortune teller, no spoilers. I've been spoiled a little bit on JJK. A lot, actually. Well, that'll be fun to watch.
I know
That'll be
people
fun to
hated the
watch
ending.
in hindsight. I can't wait.
Yep. Same with just there was a situation where like I knew how Attack on Titan ended, so I was just like waiting, and people like hated the ending, so I was just waiting for the anime to catch up, and then it just happened all over again. I'm like, this is fun.
Yeah,
this is fun watching.
I feel like it's not the same with the anime though, because like I think a lot of people the anime that are invested in the anime get spoiled by the manga, because like, you saw that with Naruto
sometimes,
too.
yeah,
right. Naruto, there was like that big meltdown with like, he gets together with who, and then like the anime happened and it wasn't as big because it's like everyone Carter.
It wasn't as big, yeah.
Yeah.
honestly,
I feel like the same as like Attack on Titan.
I really liked that ending. I was actually pretty, because I followed some people that were defending it a lot, and I actually pretty much avoided like explicit spoilers. Like I didn't read it. I didn't like go and read it or like see it spelled out or anything. I'd obviously seen Aaron being kind of like an embarrassing, flandering whatever.
Edgelord.
No, not an edgelord. It's the panel with like him being like, "No, I want Picasso only for me," or like something like that.
Yeah.
And like I had seen that. I'm like, I wonder what happened. Yeah, I was like, what is some alternate reality like dream sequence thing? And no, I think the context made sense, and I was like, actually, I like this a lot, especially the anime. Like, I think the anime added this. I know they added some things. I don't know if this is one of them, but like I love the one shot where he's like, "It's because I'm an idiot," and I'm like, yes, you made the wrong, you made the wrong mistake.
Oh, I think people like, because like there are like a lot of Aaron stans. I think people
That's the
also
thing.
like hated that
and I was
even
like,
more.
I get why people didn't like this, but I don't. I understand it.
Yeah.
That was
So
great.
like, as someone that has not, I did go to a convention like 2 years ago, but as someone has not.
Oh no, I remember this.
Yeah, it was like a local. It was kind of small.
Yeah.
But someone hasn't been in a while. I remember like in 2012, the trend was like Kirito, like everywhere. Like everyone was fucking Kirito. And in 2013, 2014, like everyone started doing like Survey Corps members. Like it wasn't just like a character. It was just this group, right? Because like it was very easy.
It was like the outfit more than anything.
Right. When it's a uniform, it's easy to do. It's easy for everyone to be a Katsuki or whatever.
If Tanjiro and Sakamoto are like the Kiritos, what is like the Survey Corps members now? Is there any?
No.
This is an aside, but we went to a panel that was sponsoring Hiroshi Kamiya, which is like his first appearance in the U.S. at a con. He was great. And the first thing he said, well, first of all, when he introduced himself, he didn't introduce himself as like being part of Monogatari at all, which I was like incensed by, because that was like the main thing that I was excited for him.
Right.
But he also said that he was surprised to see that not many people were cosplaying anything from Attack on Titan. Like he didn't see many like scouts or Survey Corps members.
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
I think it's when the anime finished. I think everyone had closure to that and closed the book, and a lot of people have moved on. In a like respectful way. It doesn't feel like it's been tossed aside or anything like that. I just think it's also Attack on Titan was not part of the pandemic boom. It was ending during the pandemic boom, and I don't necessarily think it was, whipped up in that like, oh, gotta binge that or something like that, like Naruto or One Piece was. So it just didn't have that. Different times,
But is it even part of like the quote unquote like anime starter pack nowadays? Like if someone's just getting into anime, do you tell them to watch Attack on Titan? Because I think that you would have like 5 years ago or whatever.
Yeah. But like that's
Mumi,
the thing. Like, I don't think
with your younger brother.
Fucking Gigak actually, I think made a video this like years and years ago where there's very little like canon nowadays in terms of what you should watch or like the starter pack quote unquote. I think there are people like, you should see Haruhi. Yeah, you should see Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, you should probably see this and that and the other thing. But because of streaming and just like the sheer accessibility to everything, different entry points and like there's just more accessible in terms of genres and demographics and stuff.
It's more so platform dependent. It's like, well, what's on Netflix, right? Like that's why so many like the example I always point to is Maid-sama. Like I wouldn't expect Maid-sama to be like an entry level anime. So many fucking people have seen Maid-sama because it was just on Netflix for the longest time.
Same thing with
so
Oron.
if someone was like,
same thing with like
Oron's another one.
Like Black Butler. And
because like we kind of I've been talking about my brother because he's just got an anime kind of recently. Where like
we have a perfect case study here.
Yeah, he's kind of started binging a bunch of stuff where like he's watched like 10, 15 shows a week. So like weirdly enough, he doesn't go by he goes and finds stuff on streaming sites, but the canon, I guess, quote unquote, that he goes by to like try to find new stuff is Letterboxd or like IMDb. And he just goes down like the most highest rated ones. And so, like, Attack on Titan is his favorite anime. But then he's got, like, he watched Ping Pong, Hibernate Renmei. What?
Yeah, I think it's going through this list by the sounds of it. The Letterboxd quote-unquote official top 250 anime TV miniseries.
Is this supposed to...
miniseries like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood
or something.
and Monster. I don't know.
He has seen a lot of these. He did watch Bushishi and Lane. I don't think he's seen Tatami. But yeah, he's seen a lot of this.
I don't know how I feel about that because... Yeah, you're watching a lot of good stuff and it's like critically acclaimed and well and good. But I kind of think part of the joy of watching anime is like finding your particular slop that you like, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, at least in their entry point, right? You find your certain things and you hyperfixate on them. And then when you're you're in it for long enough, like there's different phases, right? And then you kind of get into like the seasonal stuff and you're in the community a bit more and you're kind of into like the hip stuff. But then you start tracking your own journey. Most people stop there. Most people end up like running themselves into the ground at that point. But like, if you're in it for as long as we are, you then kind of start navigating it in your own way and be like, okay, this is just me personally. I'm like, okay, I haven't really seen that as many mecha anime as I would like to have seen, or I haven't seen as many magical girls anime as much as I wish. This year, I'm going through a bunch of shoujo stuff, like shoujo romance stuff, just to fill out, and make myself more of a well-rounded anime viewer, not just kind of talk out my ass because I'd seen Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
See, the best part is
blind spots.
The best part is I'll perpetually feel that way, and I've probably seen more mecha magical girls than like 99% of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's
because you use like
what happens when it's like you get the more you know, the less you know. Or the more you realize, the less you know.
I'm like, I haven't seen that many mecha shows. And then like I go look and I'm like, wait, I've seen like every big mecha show that's not like a super robot show.
Well, you also use that My Anime List like stats site with like the badges and stuff and just keep getting upset that you are somehow seeing less slice of life anime.
No. That is specific. I'm not that invested in the badges or achievements or whatever, right? It's like, okay, that's kind of neat. But like, it annoys me because I've gotten like maxed out on the slice of life one and I hadn't paid much attention to it. It was just kind of like in the peripheral. Because I was like, I've seen like a shit ton of slice of life. Like, I'm not really worried about it. And then like, be ranked 3. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Did they like change the like how many you need to see to get it now, because I guess so many people watch Slice of Life. Okay, that's weird. And then like I ranked up again, and I went back down, and I kept doing. I'm like, what is going on? And I go and look, and they've like removed the Slice of Life tags on like shit like K-On!
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, Nichijou is not a slice of life? Like, what is happening?
I gotta tell you, this is an excellent list, though. The 250 on the, like, the Letterboxd thing, honestly, I'm really happy to see some of this shit. Because, like, I would have loved it. Like, this will never get on fucking... You're never going to see fucking Heidi as number 83 on fucking Mal. Like, no way.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, no, this
and then
is...
go Kinjo Monogatari right next to it. That's insane. Like the list is honestly great. Like,
it's a very well-rounded list. Yeah.
I like lists more like this than like people's personal lists and stuff like that. I like that more than aggregates. Like
this isn't an aggregate. This is their like official, like highest rated, just based on users' average rating. This isn't even like a fucking personal one, and I'm shocked.
I wonder if that's just like.
So you're glazing Letterboxd.
I am glazing that, dude. I can't believe it.
Letterboxd has better taste than my anime list.
Honestly, great taste. I don't care if FMA. Are you surprised? I don't care if FMA Brotherhood's number one, because like that just it's like somebody. That's what Brotherhood is for. That is its only useful function, is to be the fill in the number one, so it's not controversial at all.
I'm more okay with Brotherhood than Frieren being number one.
That's exactly right. Right. Any other one is going to be like,
number 7.
Oh, wow, eccentric. You know.
I can forgive like, Orb being in the top 20.
Is it? What
do you have like Nana at number 9?
I've heard amazing things about Orb.
Are you like anti-science?
Oh no, I am anti-science.
Oh yeah.
No.
Are you against heliocentrism?
We have talked at length about our problems with Orb, because I think me and Psy both have
I won't indulge it. I haven't
issues.
seen it yet. I'm actually looking forward to seeing it, but I'm more interested because Iwaisawa, I forget his last name.
Iwaisawa, yeah.
The author is
Kenji.
Shinji Iwaisawa. Yeah.
Kenji
Iwaisawa is doing the movie for 100 Meters, which is the other manga by this guy, and it looks peak. Yeah. So I cannot wait.
I'm excited for that one. Yeah, that comes out like I think in October in the US. It's a very fast like theatrical
Let's go.
Yeah.
Remember we had to wait like a year, 2 years, 3 years.
I think because I think G-Kids is doing like a really it's hey, I'm not gonna complain.
No, me either.
It's really nice.
Mononoke number 24. Are you kidding me? Nuts.
My brother
and then Azumanga Daioh right after it.
Yeah.
I just went and ate lunch with my brother, and he was like, when does Mononoke get good? I was like, episode 1?
What do you mean get good? Oh no.
Oh, like, God. I'm not really. I'm like,
the opening.
I mean, he's 16, so I'm like, I'm not worried about it.
That's fair.
But I'm just like, what are you asking me, bro?
I'm really happy that all three of Abe's like major, like well-known works, like not Nia, but like I like Nia, but
Nia is a weird one.
But like Lane, Hyben Renmei, and Technolize are all in the top 50. That's wild.
Yeah, he really likes Hyben Renmei. That's a weird thing.
Oh, that's
like
funny.
He's like number 2 or 3 on his. I'm like,
cool.
All right,
yeah, cool.
I'll take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Have like 3 major Yuasa works.
Dude, 03 is on this list. Like, it's actually
Let's
here.
Go.
That's crazy. No, I really like this list. Anyway, sorry to keep going.
Yeah, this is,
but the funny thing is, I don't see LGH. I think it's because it's an OVA and it does. No, Golden Boy's on here.
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's
not a miniseries.
I guess there. Yeah,
I guess it's not a
movies
miniseries if it's
here.
less than 100. Yeah, I guess. But like Monster, it's funny. It's just funny. It was like miniseries Monster. Like that's not
so it's
a miniseries.
not allowed. Anime films, shorts, and OVAs.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Hunter x Hunter's not on here. So
no, they were saying like OVAs that are extensions of other shows, and then like Golden Boy is on here.
Okay. Yeah.
And Eighth MS Team, I'm pretty sure, as well. Got War in the Pocket as well. What the fuck is that? Princess Sarah? Oh my god, Princess Sarah.
Wait, where?
Number 132, the World Masterpiece Theater Show.
132.
That's a banger poster, actually. I've never seen that for Princess Sarah. That looks great.
It also helps. Yeah, all the poster selections here are good.
Yeah.
They do a good job at selling the show.
They actually do.
Unlike my anime list.
Mal, yeah. No, for sure.
Oh, yeah, Romeo's Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Right next to Sherlock Hound.
I'm actually shocked Shogun Roku Raku Shinju is as low as it is. 165. I'm happy it's on here, but like, wow.
That is lower than I would expect. Yeah.
Oh,
Denu Coil's on here.
Right. Tom Sawyer. No. Okay. That's.
I wonder how much
now.
of like. I wonder how much of that is like because there are a lot of like European users or something, because like a lot of these would have been in Europe.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
people
but like
growing up.
Moomin 1969 is on here.
That's
And not the 90s one that everyone actually
Not the
likes.
90s.
Yeah.
Because like Moomin 69, I actually don't think it's fully available like online. I don't know if it's been.
Maybe
like,
they just don't
it's
know.
It's definitely not subbed, but
Maybe
Well,
they
it
still
could
know
be
it's the difference.
Japanese. Like it's a big thing in Japan, right? It's like their childhood.
Something mixed up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see what's it actually say the rating is.
Oh, what the
okay,
rating
wow,
for that
Letterboxd
one?
is being really
the rating's
slow for me.
3.8.
Yeah, I would guess like people just don't know the different. Like there's like I watched the
maybe,
movie.
This one review literally says using this for the 90s version. So is the 90s version like not available?
Weird.
for
Why
some
would
reason?
it not
Maybe.
be on Letterboxd? Yeah.
They have Nobody's Girl Remy.
Yeah.
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 Above Nobody's Boy.
No,
Remy.
Nobody's Boy Remy's not
Wait,
on
is
here.
it-
No, yeah, like the Dazaki one.
246 is it not?
It's 246.
Oh, it is?
It's like the last line.
Nobody's
Oh
Boy
my
Remy?
God, it's below
Oh my God, why is Nobody's Girl
Remy?
Remy higher?
What's going on here? Okay,
That's-
I like the
yeah,
list.
there's-
All right, now I have some questions. Conan,
It's a good one. It's a good like it's a good balanced
Gables from
list.
09, but not Akagi no An. Like Akagi no An's probably somewhere else.
No,
It was like it was like
Kagano Ann is towards the top.
Yeah, it was probably
like top
earlier.
40.
It was probably earlier or something. Yeah. Honestly, Gengar and Agoroboshi Gin.
Malistol? Who the fuck? Why is it Malistol at 215? Holy fucking shit!
Hey,
next to Hyoge Mono
Based.
and Akagi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Akagi's on here, but is Kaiji? I don't
Akagi's
think
on
I saw
here.
Kaiji.
Cross Game.
That's weird.
I just like seeing Princess Jellyfish Barakamon, Ergo Prox, the Yokohama Shopping Log, 86, Given, and Fruits Basket all in just like this little contained area together.
Right. That was what I was looking at. I'm like, actually, kind of good taste. Like, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I've never seen the Saki.
No Ashino Joe.
Reawakened poster of him doing the Last Supper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Ashino Joe
What
is.
this?
Ashino Joe may not be on Letterboxd.
Why? Huh?
That's a
How?
fantastic question.
It's so strange. It'd be so strange.
Letterboxd.
I don't know why. Update in celebration of End of Ava staying in the top 250 narrative films. Oh, gone? There's like comments
looks like
in the
it only
bottom.
has the like the Ashino Joe movies on Letterboxd for some reason.
I guess they've been like
I don't know.
they kinda, like,
Letterboxd is really
updated it.
weird in terms of like
Yeah, wait, is Takapina on here?
it might be too new. Like I don't think it's like updated automatically. I think it's done manually.
Whoa, wait a minute. There was an update from 5 months ago that they took off Psycho Armor Govarian. Psycho Armor Govarian was on this fucking list.
That's
the mecha show from the 80s where I talked about it. Like it has a hand in one of the shots. Like, you know, they were moving the cells and like they accidentally took a photo in the middle of it. And like there's like a gloved hand in the shot, like a real hand. But
top 250, baby. Let's go.
I guess it was at one point. They took it off. I'm like, what the hell what the heck is going on?
And then what alongside Tonkatsu DJ Agetaro, Cyber City 080808 and After the Rain. All right.
That's strange. Oh, this summer is stacked just to mention a few like Takapi. Yeah, they haven't put on Takapi City, Haru, Panty and Stock. Yeah, they just haven't done any from the new season.
I got
Yeah.
my brother was like, oh, Takapi's like, it was like the top rated, and then he's like, oh, it dropped like 0.3 on Letterboxd or something.
Right,
I
believe it. Yeah, great show that one. That's one I've actually seen because I was happy to see.
How'd you like it?
I loved it because it was 2-volume adaptation, so it was only going to be 6 episodes. So I'm like, oh, I'll watch that. I'm not going to get dragged around for fucking 12 episodes, but 6, sure. It was phenomenal.
It's like the perfect length too. Yeah.
I kicked around the idea of like making a video on it because like we were just talking about some of like small stuff that happened, like that they use.
Yeah.
And like the storytelling, whatever. I was like, oh, it'd be kind of like a good video just to throw out there pretty quick. And then I end up So I went to Otakon, I went to the coast, and didn't have internet when I came back, and I've been fighting my internet ever since. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck with it. Never mind.
So your Wi-Fi is down right now?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
That's fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm looking at the person who made this list, their Letterboxd. They have a review for Challengers, and it's just, if Masaki Uesa's Ping Pong the Animation was distributed by Shonen Jump in an alternate universe where they make live action films.
What the fuck?
What? I don't know.
Cool, I guess. I have been meaning to see
Challengers. I guess.
Yeah, Otakon. There's live action. It was great.
Otakon.
See, y'all can't even talking about Otakon. Like, what?
It's so true.
Like, oh, you're just gonna see it.
No, we just feel bad for you. We don't want you to. We want you to talk.
We want to include you in the conversation.
Thanks for keeping me involved, guys.
Yeah, no, totally. Now you can sit down. Let the real men talk about the fun, the time at Otakon.
I had a lot of fun. I was honestly just drinking the entire. I brought my flask in full of whiskey, so I was just like perpetually buzzed.
Did you guys happen to see the home video museum? I could be the butcher.
Yes. Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh, I didn't get to see that. Can you explain it?
Yes.
Can you describe it?
It was a single room that was open the entire time. It's not like a panel or anything. And honestly, even just that novelty, I'm like, I think they should try to do more of those. I honestly think like instead of ones that are timing and the boot rooms or whatever, something that's kind of set up and shown throughout the convention that you kind of walk in and out of. It's like a museum. It literally was a museum. You kind of
like an exhibit.
Yeah, exhibit. Yeah, it's a square room. It's a smaller room, but like you started like the left side, and they had pretty much every single format that anime has ever been released on. Including like 8mm, like small cassettes before they had VHS, everything.
That's kind of cool.
Everything. And I took at least one photo.
Yeah, I know they had like a QR code to like donate or find out more information like on like a poster outside. I probably should have taken a picture of it because it is really.
Did they have any like
cool
on
thing.
TVs playing so you can see the quality of them or anything?
Yes, they did have multiple displays as well.
That's cool.
Now, obviously, the ones that are like too old that we probably don't want to actually run, and because I think my boss said like the one thing they were missing was like a film, like a projector, to like run some of the old reels on. You wouldn't run any anime on there, but just to show it, you know.
Yeah.
But I took one photo at least because it had this is like the very edge of like the first part of it. This is the earliest possible like Super 8 in 1965. So like they had released Moomin and
Heidi,
B-movie,
Rocky Chuck. Yeah. No, but yeah, and then they go through the entire thing, and then they had some really nice posters, like a kind of vintage poster of Warriors of the Wind, and of Robot Carnival, and some other things. But it really was like, oh yeah, they know their shit, and it wasn't simply like the choices of title too was always really interesting. Like having like certain things. Like they had Paranoia Agent playing on like a PSP, like playing in real time and like in a display case or whatever. And like
the UMD format.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember that. Not a nerd for this stuff. Like my coworkers are.
They have Dragon Ball Z playing on the Game Boy Video.
I don't know about that, but they probably had something playing on the Game Boy Video. I think they had that one. They like everything. They pretty much had. They even
had many anime on there, but
they even had one of like I guess there was 2 anime that were made for this like 3D experiment where it was like a laser disc of some kind, but then you had a headset, and if you didn't wear the headset, the screen was literally just like flickering back and forth, like doing some kind of strobing like panoramic effect or something. But then you would put the headset on and it would look like 3D. I guess I didn't put it on myself. We just watched the strobing. But yeah, and fucking they even had in a like locked display case, like very fair, an actual copy of Daikon 4.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I've seen because like when I was in Japan, they were doing an auction at Mandarake for stuff. and I almost wanted to. I didn't know about it in time for us to be able to go, but I saw like they had a copy of Daikon 4 on auction, and I was like, "Fuck, I would go try to see if I could win that."
Oh yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't, but it's a bold attempt. Here, I'll in the description I'll put like a link. We'll put like a link that you can like donate to support it, because it is a really cool thing that they have. Just a really
donate
great
to the Weeb Crew with Daikon 4.
Do they do other cons, or is that just an Otakon thing?
I don't know.
I remember seeing it last year.
I would hope they do multiple cons. But yeah, I have the guy's business card and everything.
So
he did a phenomenal job.
How many panels are like actually? Because the last conventions I went to, the most recent one had like, I would say is like 50-50 split between like games and like fighting game tournament stuff.
Right.
And like anime, but it was all like I remember there was a panel like top best video game of all time or discussion or something. And then like the anime ones are just like see a voice actor or something that was there who, I mean, you're in DFW, so it's always like Funimation people or what was like anime trivia or something. And there's never really like super interesting panels to me. I'm just like, okay, I want to like, that's why I stopped going to them, because like I remember back in like even 2012, like half the convention turned into just quote unquote nerd culture stuff, where it was like, you know, Avatar and Doctor Who and My Little Pony, and like just not a lot of anime anymore. And like a lot of the panels that were anime adjacent were just like how to make a cosplay, which is like fine. But then like there was not any cool stuff like this going on. Like how many panels are like actually kind of stuff like this now?
So there's like a lot of like industry panels at Otakon. Like they have like you know, some guys from Trigger here, like a
Studio Orange is basically Otakon's their home now for some reason.
Yeah. Who's the producer guy? He was on Trash Taste. What's his name? Something Watanabe.
It starts the Y.
Yeah,
something like
I'm
that.
Japanese.
And then
Yurichiro
they had like he did two panels with Nishikiori, directed Azumanga Daioh and a bunch of other stuff that I cannot remember off the top of my head. So Otakon does pull some good like industry figures, and then also you have like the Anime Ego and Discotheque panels, which Wilson, did you end up getting into the Discotheque panel?
I did not. I had to step away. I like peered in from the outside for a little bit through the overflow line, and then I eventually came in after when all the people had left and met Shaybs and everything, which was nice.
Yeah, so it was great seeing you.
Definitely the smaller room than you would expect for such a popular panel.
They did give us I don't know anything, but like apparently they had given us a smaller room than last year.
Yeah, I do remember being smaller than last year. Even last year though, it was really packed in a bigger room.
Yeah. Because that's really the only convention we do that for with Discotheque. Animego, Justin's been doing more. Like that was the one where we announced our titles. But he has gone to other conventions, and he's going to Anime NYC. But just really doing like a general like we exist and questions and answers of like the kind of just a general Q&A type of panel. A little more activity, but really like the guys who actually own and run Discotheque, they spend all their time at the booth. Like they're the ones running the booth. So they we offer, the media OCD guys are the ones that offer like, we could do a panel of announcing stuff and whatever. That's been the case for about 10 years. We actually saw that this year's panel was them celebrating 10 years of doing live streams or kind of Nintendo Direct, quote unquote, type of presentations like this. They started that in like 2015 and kind of went through the history a little bit of like, this year was when we announced this big title. This was our big announcement for that year, et cetera, et cetera. This year was Monster.
Yeah. Oh, it was. I mean, that's kind of like the fun thing about like just the Discotheque and Anime Ego panels in general. Like with like them announcing stuff, is it always is like because there's like hundreds of people all in one room. So like people are just like flipping out constantly at announcements. And the funny thing about the Monster one is I forget what it was, but I think like Justin asked, like, shout out what you want to see like remastered, and then when I hear it, we'll show it. I think it was Golden Boy.
Oh right, yeah.
But
that
I was
like,
like,
Mike Toole saying that because he's like the MC of those things,
yeah.
and he did that.
Yeah,
he does that, and then I guess somebody did shout it out, and they're like, "Oh, here you go." Yeah.
But I shouted out, I was like, oh, Master Keaton. And then for the rest of it, I was like, Master Keaton be cool. I wonder if we're ever going to get Monster on physical media again.
Yeah. Hell
Subtle
yeah.
foreshadowing.
I mean,
which I was shocked.
You were mentioning panels earlier. And I didn't go to any of them really, but I did overhear certain panels at Otakon at least had like issues with generative AI in panels.
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
and,
what?
And I guess
interesting.
I had heard about this panel from hearsay at the convention or whatever, and then saw the tweet or whatever of just like, yeah, there's apparently a really bad Code Geass and the American Revolution panel.
Okay.
Like just, I guess, making a connection to the two of them or whatever. And then I guess, according to this or whatever, during the already mediocre panel, the host left his chat GBT window open, which halfway through loudly announced its bullshit to the entire audience.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Very funny.
And it was in the robot room. Is that Mecha KaiCon? Because that was the area of the con that they
said it was
had like open to the entrance. Like you walked in,
like
and
the open salon
area
area
happening to the right.
I think they said it was the robot room, so I don't know what that is.
So
are people just like using ChatGPT to write a fucking panel?
That sounds.
Is that what this is?
Doesn't that sound right to you?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, the panels were.
Yeah,
it's like a decade ago, the panels were already fucking
right.
Like what?
But they're all kind of like, the thing is, right? I don't know if there's really any vetting process, because all they do when you submit one, you don't submit the panel, you submit the title and a description of what it's going to be about, like the gist. What you would put in the thing. Because I obviously understand probably the reason is, they don't have the time to fully vet like what the thing is, or people are submitting it before they even make it, which makes sense and happens and whatever.
Yeah.
But now as a result, you're going to have all these guys that come up with these crazy concepts or whatever, and then shit it out with ChatGPT or whatever. But the problem with that is not just that it potentially comes up with bad panels, but they then lose the spot to somebody that potentially was going to put something like some actual effort into one of them,
right?
Yeah.
Like you just feel bad. You hear about these like shitty panels, and you just feel bad for the people that like wanted to submit one that would have been kind of decent, but like maybe wasn't flashy enough or had the redundancy with what they were going for, or like, oh, we did that last year, or we let you do a panel last year, stuff like that, for whatever reason they have. But like, I think that they should have. I don't have much of a say, because I've literally gone to like six conventions my entire life. But like, yeah, you should, you should kind of have some kind of vetting process for these things if you want it to be good.
I imagine it's just it's like so much work, right? It's so much time. Like imagine how many panels there are, and like they all have to like fill an hour, right? So they're gonna be pretty long.
Definitely. I'm not saying to like do it with a fine tooth comb, because not to mention, like, you really can't when the person presenting the panel, like, if you just send them the PowerPoint, it's just bullet points, right? You're not going to get like the full description of what they're going to say in the panel or whatever. But even just a sniff test, or even like, I guess there are like AI detection tools, right?
Yeah, they're not very good, at least right now.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. It's better than
if they don't detect it, it's
taking them at
good
face.
Enough.
Yeah. Or even, but literally just like click through it. If it's like a 20 slide thing, click through it a couple of times and be like, does this look bullshit? Like, does this seem like half-assed or anything?
Is this making up anime that don't exist, as ChatGPT has a tendency to do?
Yeah. Or just whatever, right? You don't need to rigorously fact check everything. This is just for fun. But like, sniff it out. It's like, is this good? Is like, do you think it's like, yeah, I would not feel embarrassed to have this at my convention.
Yeah, it's kind of a fool's errand to like try and like ban AI shit now at this point.
Oh,
like,
I agree.
Because it's just like, how are you going to prove it? Like, if they're good enough, like,
exactly.
As long as you can, if you put it in a fucking AI detector and it can't detect it, it doesn't look like complete horse shit. It's like, okay, whatever. Fine.
No, and that's why I wasn't saying I'm not saying ban AI shit, because like you can't. I think that's very, very hard to do. But at the very least, look like you're taking some steps to quality check your programming of your convention.
Especially because they probably get so many like panel submissions every year, and it's like, really? This is the one that made it through the vetting process.
What were some of the best?
I don't really go to
outside
those.
Of the one we've already talked about.
So I don't really go to those kinds of panels anymore. I just go to like the industry ones where it has like, people from like the anime industry talking about stuff.
Right.
Were you in that Takarazuka review panel? That was really good. It was really detailed. A lot of nice, neat like trivia and like cultural aspects of like how popular it is in Japan, the kind of like controversy with like, is this really promoting lesbian relationships or et cetera, et cetera.
I did catch a bit of a it was like a history of Yuri panel, but told through like AMVs, which was cool.
Wait, like old AMV? Like they went and found like older AMVs and like does like a vertical slice of each year or something?
I only got in like halfway through, so I didn't see all of it. They may have had some like early stuff there.
That'd be interesting.
But it was, like I think like they had like some like stuff from like the mid 2000s. Like this is an interesting way to talk about this. And then I tried to. I didn't actually end up going to the AMV theater like all the way through this year because I was just like too busy with like a bunch of other stuff. But I usually try to go to that every year, and it's always like a massively packed event in like one of the biggest rooms at the con, which is very surprising to me. I wouldn't think that an AMV contest would pull that big of a crowd, but it does.
And
people love AMVs.
People like AMVs, especially seeing them in a packed room with like 1,000+ people in it.
I've gone very discouraged from probably making AMVs in general because I've submitted 2 of my AMVs panels and the contest and they don't get picked.
Oh yeah, I'm always very bitter about that.
Well, like one of them I get because I was trying to sneak in one that like I had made a year ago. I'd already posted publicly type of deal, and they have a rule about that. So I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
But then the other one I made, completely new, and it didn't get picked up, and then I just had the confidence issues.
No, I mean, your Akari Kano one is like one of my favorites. Like, whenever I hear the word AMV, like that's what comes into my head.
Thank you. Yeah, the one I submitted was the Heikei Monogatari X Inuo AMV that I did. Got the 2 of them together because they were both Science Saru, both in the same Heikei period of time.
It does feel like they're made complementary to each other.
I think they were very complementary. And then I put it over System of a Down.
There's where you want. I think that they have like they don't want to scare the hoes.
I guess not. And also like I was messing with the aspect ratios sometimes, which I think they have a rule about. They just have too many rules.
Yeah,
I think they just have too many rules, which I understand because there have people been like annoying and where like they're just trying to be as official as possible without it being, like this. None of this is a fucking official. Like, why do we have? Who cares if they have the fucking Kiss Anime logo? Like, I just think they're.
I do talk to some people. Some people do like go out of their way to procure like the actual physical media. I was talking to some people. They did a oh fuck, what's the 70s anime that mixes like it's like a mecha show, but they're fighting like tokusatsu dinosaurs. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that one.
Like Question of the I don't know the Japanese name, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a Rescue Ranger thing where they look like look like firefighters, but it's stop motion dinosaurs. And they like went out of their way to like get like the DVDs for that in order to make that AMV. I'm like, damn, that sounds like way more work. Was it good? It was good. It was like one of the more fun AMVs. Because I'm gonna be honest. Every year I go to the AMV theater, I cringe. I cringe. I kind of died. You know, like that's the other thing. I ended up going that year to the one that I was submitting to. I'm like, okay, who beat me? Who actually got in?
Yeah.
And Jesus, fuck.
No, because Gil and I did that last year. We had the same reaction, especially for like because that was Gil's Sakura Taisen AMV that he did, right. And we were like, yeah, how did that not get in? And I think it was because MF Doom is too edgy.
I don't know. No, I honestly think it could just be like manipulating the footage in some way that they don't like. That doesn't look official or something. There was like there's very, very little rap music I've noticed at least the Otakon has like the theater. Taste in music. Oh my god. Yeah, I think because I would describe a lot of the music that gets played as theater kid core. Yeah, as blunt and mean as possible. Yep. Nope, you were right. So I think it's like a vibe because again, there's like over 1,000 people in the room, so you maybe don't want to alienate people by putting Have a Nice Life in an AMV because then people are going to be like, what is this? I guess
this doesn't make me feel good.
But there was like some like controversy with the AMV theater this year, I guess, because at like the awards ceremony
feedback panel thing.
Oh yeah, so I'll get to that in a second. But at the like contest like award ceremony, the guy who runs it, Vic, at the end, like after they've announced everything, basically comes on stage and announces that doesn't outright say it, but he more or less in so many words says that like the administration for Otakon, like the main people running the con, are basically like forcing him out of his position, and he does not know if there will be an AMV theater next year.
The heck?
Seemingly for like no like clear reasons that he kind of just alluded to like it being kind of like just some like internal drama between him and like the people running Otakon. Disagreement. Yeah, and I guess is like I guess this is a thing that happens relatively often with convention staff is like just like conflicts and stuff like that, and you know, just I don't know, a whole lot of bullshit.
Corporate.
Yeah. He did say like I did see a post on Reddit of him basically saying no, this is not because of like copyright issues with like Crunchyroll or anything. That's not why, and I wouldn't think Crunchyroll has a problem because AX has a massive AMV theater event as well, and that's about as corporate as you could fucking get for an anime convention.
You never know with these people because like the people running Crunchyroll now are like suits that are completely clueless. So like
that's true.
I could see them pulling some shit like that.
I could see.
And then the Japanese holders would not fucking blink twice. They're like, yeah, please. say less. like advertising my show? Not if I can help it.
Doing what? My copyright IP and who? Music?
Yeah. No, get
in
fucked.
Music. I've never heard of this before.
No, get fucked.
But yeah, then they had like there's like the feedback session at the end of the convention where people come up and like ask questions. And I guess someone like asked about like, hey, what's going on with the AMV theater? And they gave the very diplomatic answer of, oh, you know, we're just constantly reviewing content. And it's like, oh, I understand. I understand. I can read between the lines. I get the subtext. This is some horse shit going on. So I'd be disappointed though if there wasn't an AMV, because as much as I shit on it, I would be sad that if there's no AMV theater next year or the people running it are basically like screwed over because it is an event. It is like one of the biggest events at Otakon. that a lot of people like and a lot of people enjoy. So I don't know why.
One less like fan generated aspect of the con.
Yeah. You completely got something that a lot of people put a lot of time in. Like it's one of those things like cosplay and other anime adjacent activities that like kind of trumps watching anime for a lot of fans. Like I don't think a lot. Not to be judgmental or anything, but I do think it's very possible to like get so deep and into a certain facet like this that you kind of do that more than you, not to like hoist watching anime as the number one thing, but like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
But like, what are we doing?
Like the sort of like creative aspect. Yeah. People spend more time putting together like Gun Plus stuff than maybe like watching like mecha anime.
Or had never even seen it. And like, if you had never seen it, then that's one thing. And like, honestly, okay. But I don't know.
I mean, it happens with Gunpla a lot.
Yeah. But like, educate
and
yourselves,
then there's also like
come on, guys.
And then the other controversy with the con was their decision to not allow any vendors that were selling more than 75% 18 plus material at their stalls, which basically
I was thinking, how do you calculate that?
75%. I know Manga Gamer was not there.
You know it when you see it, all right?
Yeah, right. No, that's the thing. I'm like, I know it when I see 75%.
Well, it's specifically because there's like, you know, companies like Manga Gamer, Faku, the Dojinshi stall that is like at every fucking convention I've been to. Like they weren't there. I think Media Blasters may not have been at Otakon this year as well, which is kind of insane. It was just a really weird policy on their part instead of like, I don't know, just put them all in the corner. Because like the problem with like last year, for anyone who wasn't at Otakon last year, the way you get into the dealer hall is you go down an escalator. And then last year, the first thing you saw when you got off that escalator was the Hendane Dojinshi stall with the fucking Dakimakura covers like pinned up in the back. And it's like, okay, maybe don't have them be the first thing that you see when you walk into the dealer hall. Right. Maybe put them in like their own like 18 plus section. Because they give you 18 plus wristbands. Just have people check for those.
Yeah, and they also
like when I went to buy some
in those halls, there's these like big curtains. You know, they have like walls for curtains or whatever. You can literally just wall it off.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Hopefully that's like just a one-time thing. But if it ends up being a continuing trend, especially, and then also with like the AMV theater stuff and the weird cosplay restrictions, it's like, okay.
You're just like,
please do not shitify this convention, which is very easy for me to go to.
But like,
I still think it's like one of the best ones.
Yes.
Like basically like a yearly event for me.
Yeah.
Because it is run so well.
Right. I would say so too. I don't have that much reference. But I'm also saying like, I understand where they're coming from because like there's kids here. And I'm not talking like teenagers.
You know, people whole families coming in.
People who are in their 30s that have children that still want to go to a convention, they bring their kids with them. And I mean, like, they're 3-year-old kids. Yeah.
And it's like,
I get it.
And it's like, it shouldn't be just like, out in the open like it has been in past years.
Right. But then you can't control cosplayers in that way. So
that is true.
Right. So you have to kind of like understand that what you're getting into. If you've ever been to a convention before, maybe have like a disclaimer in the registration of like, look, there's a lot of people that go here and that what you might see. This isn't just this isn't just Halloween like, or something. Like they don't just dress up.
Well, put some like
had study of
for ages 13
on.
and up or something. Like something that's like easily like, oh, okay, this is not really intended for children. This is like kind of older kids. Like I went to my first convention at like 10 or 11. Like, and that was before they even like started catering to kids at all.
And I'm not saying to ban them at all. That's unfair to those kids as well, because I think those can be formative experiences and memorable things and whatever.
Especially because like so many kids are watching anime now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I don't know why I'm armchairing conventions when I'm very obviously a newcomer and everything. I'm just thinking about like, preserving the culture, because this stuff means something to not just the teenagers that are in here from the pandemic, but guys who have been here since the 80s, the 90s.
Yeah, people have been going to Otakon. Like there are probably people at this year's Otakon that went to the Otakon in the early 2000s. That was the first IRL 4chan meetup.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, the first 4chan
that would have
IRL
been
meetup.
Late 2000s, mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, probably like mid to late 2000s. Yeah, well, or was it? I think it was 04. But still,
04 or 5. Like,
but yeah,
that's just a crazy little like detail. I'm like, holy fucking shit, that's kind of crazy to think about.
Of all things.
Like, before that, no one knew if Moot was a real person or not.
Nah, I understand where they're coming from, and the concerns and everything like that. And I just think you have to be smart about it. It's sort of like what we're doing with scouting, where there are certain sketches and skits and things that we did culturally that were a lot of fun, but in certain lights and circumstances would be considered hazing.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Right. So for example, like
Boy Scout Eagle Scouting.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of skits that it was fun to include water in them, and like splashing. The punchline was that they get splashed with water or whatever. And the person in the skit would obviously know that it's happening and would consent to it and everything like that. But the appearance of it and the way it looks and stuff like that is something that's just completely barred now. But it cuts a lot of like potentially really fun gags and stuff. Different skits or whatever. And we can't do that anymore. But then you don't replace it with anything. A lot of this like sanding down the rough edges, a lot of it makes sense, but you're not replacing it with anything. You're not like kind of not creating a different channel, you're stifling it. And I just don't see it being sustainable in that way, because otherwise I think it kind of just like dumbs it down. It just makes it worse. It dilutes it.
Admittedly, I am just disconnected from, I guess, whoever the target demographic for conventions are now.
That's like, we don't really. It's so broad. It could be just so many different ages.
Yeah.
Well, it's broad. I think the problem is that it is broad, but it is not super deep. At least a lot of the ones I've been to. Obviously, I've never been to Otakon.
I feel like there's like different cons also attract different crowds. Like my impression of Otakon is it attracts more of like the fan side of things. People like more dedicated, a lot more old heads as opposed to like an ANYC or like an AX especially.
Yeah. I just kind of got to a point where I was like, I would rather spend the money and just go to Japan than
go to Japan. Yeah,
it's basically just like a giant convention in itself.
Similar.
Okay, so it's
your
weird
country
it's
is
not,
my.
It's weird because they're not similar, but like I don't know. Since I've been to like little fan like pop-up stores or like cafes and stuff like that, and like actually like engaged with it on that level, there like conventions just don't hit the same. And I don't really know
the convention. I think the utility of a convention is community and like being able to go there and meet up with people you haven't seen, like either online in IRL for the first time, like we did at this convention, right? I think that was definitely the highlights of this convention, is seeing people that I hadn't seen in person before. Last time I went to Otakon in 2021, that was when I saw Jack, Core, Eden, and Hiding for the first time. I think Jaws might have also been there. A couple others, I'm sorry, I forgot. I think may have been there too. A couple YouTubers and stuff that I talked for years, and finally got to see them in person. And like that's a really special thing. It's not necessarily the I agree. Like if you want stuff, like if you want anime CDs, just go to Japan. I mean, it's a tall ask. It's easier to get them if in a convention like an hour away from you than an entire day of flying, a red-eye flight, whatever.
That's the thing for me is like Otakon is like in the area, so I'm like, okay, well, that's just easy to go to.
Yeah,
for me.
Right.
Like I guess for me, like when I went to conventions as a kid, like a lot of it was like the access to anime.
Yes,
where it's like, oh, I've not seen
what's that
Shaman
what's
King
that
shit before. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Whereas like now there's not really that utility to it.
No.
It's more community driven in a sense of like, not even the AMV or like fan generated content sense, just in the like, I'm going to go here. It's an excuse to meet up with people.
It is. Yes.
Like,
and like have dinner with
if
them
you're
and
going,
stuff.
like for me as someone that would go, like the last one I went to, I literally just went by myself with a friend. Like I already know, like, we didn't meet up with anybody.
Do stuff
like,
together. Yeah.
There's just like, there's not really anything.
There's
no interesting panel.
There is some stuff like that still where, Wilson, what was that Yuri Fish Girl show that we saw?
Oh, it's This Monster Wants to Eat Me. That was pretty good.
Yeah, like that, like because there aren't really conventions like this in Japan, so we basically just got to watch like the first episode of that show before literally anyone else, including in Japan. So there are things like that.
Like
but that's also
premieres, like special screenings,
guests.
That's restricted to like the biggest conventions, though. In terms of like a lot of the smaller ones, it's like that is not as much of a thing because
I mean, like DC as a city is pretty nice just to visit too. Like it's just like it's an excuse to go to DC and like go to the Smithsonian.
What are you talking about? It's like the most dangerous city in America. Have you been watching the news?
Not anymore.
So
the streets are filled with.
It's so funny.
Yeah, the streets are
like the weekend after the couple days after we were there. So crazy. Like I was just there. Wild.
There's my gum on the sidewalk.
Yeah, no,
they
used to.
It was interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it was interesting, like going to Comic Ket and seeing like the difference, because like Comic Ket is purely like mercantile, right? It's purely fan driven. Like you're going to these booths to buy. Yeah,
it's just one big artist alley, basically.
There is like zero. Like
promotional,
meeting up and like hanging out with your friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you try to do that and you're like, you'll get run over essentially.
Yeah, you were like, fucking, come on, keep walking.
I gotta go to this booth. What are you doing?
There are like 300,000 people here.
They do have like little like sit down areas that like taped off for people that are like getting. Was it woozy or whatever? Because
exhaustion,
like
or people,
yeah,
and then like cosplay, like photo areas. But
it was interesting to like see that compared to like, because that's what conventions were. Is like they were very community driven in that way, where it was like,
and especially in like
people
early days when like we were saying, like you were saying earlier, the accessibility to this stuff was way more limited. Again, torrenting being strong enough to send video files over. So there was stuff you literally could not have seen unless you were sent it or through the grapevine someone recorded it on TV. What they describe as the VHS days, right? I have as an episode of the anime business that will come out sometime in the future. We haven't scheduled it yet. It's with Jerry Beck, who is the co-founder of Streamline Pictures. And he talks about being one of those guys that asked for some of the giant robot shows that, for whatever reason, got picked up by some random local New York station or something. Like some of them would play like Mazinger or Getter or like whatever, some of the old 70s giant robot stuff. And so he would have those 16 millimeter films, like film canisters, and he would show that at conventions, and that's where you would see that stuff for the first time. Because there was no way you could have heard about it or whatever, or rumors or something. But like actually getting to see this stuff, and I always find that very interesting. But now screenings, it's just like, I haven't seen Silent Voice in a while. Sure.
Sure, I'm gonna watch it.
It's just an excuse. It's kind of an excuse to watch.
You guys had
Sasuke
again. Playing. That was cool.
Yeah.
I think it was William Challet was talking about how they used to just play like Project Echo.
Exactly.
Repeat, like a lot of conventions.
They still have like those screening rooms at cons.
They do. That's the thing they do,
and
what they function as now is excuses to rewatch something that you hadn't seen previously.
Or you have like time to kill, so that's a place you can go hang out.
Things you'd already seen that you hadn't seen in a while, and you just want to kind of like, I love Silent Voice. I'll watch it for the 6th time, or whatever.
That's for the theater experience more so than just being introduced.
As opposed to like, this is like unseen footage of the 70s Doraemon anime.
Oh yeah,
like I'm gonna go watch Angel's Egg in theaters, but it's not the first time. It's not even like the 8th time.
No,
Probably someone's first time when it comes to theaters.
Well, that'll be fun. I actually kind of want to see if are they dubbing it?
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Why not?
I have no idea.
Like that makes complete sense to me. You only have to. It would take one session.
There's like already very little dialogue to dub.
It'd be so
it's a
40-minute
minute movie.
I was surprised that they fucking G-Kids dubbed Inuo because I was like, how?
Oh yeah. No, it was funny. It was funny
like,
going.
How that movie's just a concert film.
One of the only other things I did at the con, actually, we had our North American premiere of Sasuke, which had never legally been brought over here before. It's obviously on the Internet Archive or whatever. It shouldn't be now. I think my boss probably took it down by now. But yeah, like we got there, and this is what we saw, the advertising, the poster for it.
What? Why?
It's kind of working for me.
Yeah, it is. But
I would just show the dog blowing up. Come on, that's all you need to do.
No, yeah, we should have shown that episode in particular. I guess we ended up doing like episode 1 and a couple of maybe like it was like a 2-hour thing, so they probably showed like the first 6 episodes or something. No, but and we also didn't show the dub. I was like, dub or sub, Justin? And he's like, the dub's awful. I'm like, but like, no one's seen the dub. Like, I don't know. Not to push.
Literally,
I didn't push back on him at the time, but I'm thinking like, why wouldn't we show the dub, even if it's trash?
Show the dub, hand out spoons at the door, and just turn it into like a room situation.
Fucking screening of the room.
Yeah.
I do that with like those like.
I haven't even heard it yet myself. Actually, I ended up watching it raw, like for the trailer I made. I watched the whole show without subtitles because they were still being made at the time. But yeah, so I still haven't seen the show with like in English. Good.
You've been watching a lot of anime lately, haven't you?
Yeah. Not so much right now. But yeah, not so much right now. The closest I could say is technically raw, but it's not. Is Candy because the subs are not subs are not good. They're kind of like, I think they're machine TL, a lot of grammatical shit, and then like the latter, like these past 20 or so episodes, they like desync over a period of time to where like they're very early. The timing is trash on them. So I mean, it's something, but they're not great. They're really not good subs, which is unfortunate.
I say that because I searched Koji on Twitter, and you're like one of only like 5 people that have posted about Koji.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're watching this raw. All right.
Yeah. I wanted to, because if you ever see that OP, it's insane.
Oh yeah.
Or the ED is also like really weird and funny. But then like if you ever my first exposure to it was like some Sakuga Boru clip, like some Art Sakuga posted it or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it blew my mind. And the first episode's the only one that looks like that, and it's only like the first couple of cuts. It's really crazy and ambitious. And then the rest of the show is like it's literally Chibi Maruko-chan, but like
it's just Chibi Maruko-chan.
It's fantasy Chibi Maruko-chan.
It's Chibi Maruko-chan meets Tiny Toon Adventures. That's what it is.
Yeah. And apparently it's all dubbed, or at least some episodes are dubbed in English. The first episode is, at the very least, and it's weird. Because there's like a whole YouTube channel.
Well, the first episode's subbed on YouTube and by ARR.
That's right.
And then like that's it. I think I saw that there was a dub.
That's what it was.
Like a Chinese dub.
There is an English dub. It is in English, and it's like a 2-hour batch of like a couple random episodes. It's not great. It was like I probably wouldn't watch it that way personally, but it exists at least, But yeah,
I was introduced to it from one of those like random like interviews on the street YouTubers.
Oh.
And they go to someone and they're like asking them like what's overrated, what's underrated, and what's your favorite, whatever. This guy, they go to this guy, he's like, what's overrated? You'll love this. He's like, oh, One Piece.
Right. Yeah.
And then he's like, what's underrated? And he's like, oh, a summer ranking. I was like, oh, okay. I kind of like where this is going. And he's like, what's your favorite? He's like, Koji. I'm like, what? Yeah. I immediately go look it up. I'm like, this is base as hell. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's funny.
Wilson, what was your favorite part of Otakon?
Well, I wanted to mention actually, the Otakon had a big change this year where they changed the way they do autographs. So previously in Otakon autograph, it was a very chaotic but kind of weirdly invigorating experience. So what you would do, right, is that they would have an autograph like block where it'd be like, oh, we're gonna have autographs for this person, say Hiroshi Kamiya, right, at 2 p.m. And there's a section in between the dealer's hall and the artist alley that you like line up at in order to get to the autograph. But the problem is that they didn't want people like blocking the way or lining up early. But obviously you're like incentivized to line up early, right? So you would do this weird thing where you would pretend to be going to artist alley or dealer's hall and you just walk back and forth pretending that you're not actually there just to like snipe the autograph area. And then finally, when 2 o'clock hit, right, and they would yell out like autographs, so who's here for Hiroshi Kamiya, it would be like a surge of over to the autograph area, and you would have this like huge mound of people just like disorganized waiting in the wings. And then they would like say, okay, who's here for this person, who's here for this person, have you wait a little bit longer, and then eventually they would say, okay, form a line. Obviously no one ever forms a line. It's just like this like huddled mass that you kind of just have to like sneak your way through if you want to get a good position. And then you would eventually like get into like a longer line and then you would get your autograph, right? So it's like kind of unfair and fair at the same time for whatever reason. I mean, on one hand, obviously if you're like slow or like if you showed up late, you wouldn't get you'd have no chance, right? But everyone just kind of had like an equal opportunity kind of. But it was always very chaotic. It was always a lot of yelling from the staff. There's this one guy in particular who he seems over it every year. So this year they changed it up and they kind of switched over to a more like Anime Central style where openings would open in guidebook and you would have to like sit there on your phone and wait till the exact moment it like ticked over to like 9 a.m. and then like snipe it. I'm just wondering what you guys think. Is this a better solution? Is this would you prefer the chaos of the previous?
Well, I don't do signatures. Is like I'm not really an autograph person is the thing. So I've never I don't know. It's just not really like something I'm.
I mean, it's interesting because like it's fun to get the autograph and it's fun to like it's kind of like a highlight of the day. Like you build up to it, but I find that once I get the autograph, I like put the thing on my shelf and then I never look at it again. Right? Like it's like. But I don't know, like part of the fun of cons is this kind of unique opportunity to meet the people that are behind your like favorite creations. So I think it's valuable in that way. I mean, lately I've been like learning how to speak Japanese, right? So when some Japanese guests would come, I've been trying to talk to them in Japanese, just like very briefly, like I don't know, just like, hey, how are you? Are you enjoying the city? Who's Akio Watanabe? He was the character designer for the Kizu movies. I told him in broken Japanese that his designs were so beautiful they made me burst into tears, and he got a good chuckle out of that.
Well, you didn't realize it's just
I just see them on the street and I harass them for a picture. That's how I got that picture with Sushio and Hiroaki Arai. Just like saw him on the street, and I was like, "Let me take a fucking picture with you."
I love your work, understandable.
I'm only familiar with autograph, like general autograph lines that like it's not necessarily connected to a panel. In what you're describing, I've only experienced conventional like this guest is here. They're doing signatures at this period of time. Here's the line. Make it the, you know, if that's all they're doing type of deal.
Yeah.
So there's a higher chance that you'll actually get something. You'll just have to wait for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just familiar with that. And I've only done it twice. I did one for Toshio Furukawa, who's the voice actor for Ace, Piccolo, Ataru Moriboshi from Urusei Yatsura, and other popular stuff. He's a really prolific voice actor. I love his shit. And I was able to get Urusei Yatsura DVD for that, like an original Animego one back before. This was before we re-released it on Blu-ray. So I got like an episode. I got a cover that had more Ataru on the cover, and I had him sign that one, it was exciting because, you know, he didn't really get that character very often over here. This was like 2018, I think, when I did this, or 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, everyone was there for his character in One Piece or his characters in Dragon Ball, voices fucking Piccolo. That everyone would kind of come to him for the same thing. So for him to see like something like that, he actually took a picture of that cover of that DVD. And tweeted it out afterwards. He's like, "Oh, I'm actually really surprised that someone was able to recognize me for this role." Type of deal. That was awesome. I also happened to show him like on my phone, because I obviously at the time again couldn't find anything LOGH related on the floor in the convention or whatever for him to sign. So I just kind of showed him the picture on my phone of him play his character Poplon, and he's like, "Oh, Ginga Eiyu Densetsu." So, you know, that was sick. That's my experience with that sort of thing, with signing stuff.
You know, it's always great.
I have literally gotten one, like, I've gotten like autographs and then like just lost them. The only autograph I still have is the fucking voice actor for Gur's autograph.
Nice.
I have a thing that was it's like it's not a full art book. It's like an art book preview or whatever that, like, I didn't get it signed by Yoshitoshi Abe. I bought it. Like, I guess he was like,
I bought that too.
Yeah, because like I guess he was like signing them. Yeah, because I guess he was like signing them for an event or whatever, and then had like a bunch of like leftover ones that basically, I don't know, like the guy that I was talking to basically said like, "Yeah, you're just like, I don't know, I just like picked them up." And he was like selling them at OhioCon a number of years ago. I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and I have it like sitting over there on my shelf.
I remember you posted that. I got that too.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool.
It's a cool book.
I think that's the only signed thing I can think of off the top of my head that I own.
Oh, wow. I have a lot of signed things.
You have a lot of signed
I think
stuff?
I go to like ASEN and Otakon pretty regularly, and those are like pretty big international conventions.
Like
so I
would have been interested in getting something signed by Hiroshi Kamiya if he wasn't only there to sign Togenanki stuff.
Togenanki? You didn't want a Togenanki?
The hip new show of the season, Togenanki. I didn't even watch the first episode of Mumi. Didn't you? You watched it. You're like, we're not watching this.
What was that again? Hold on.
I have no idea. I wasn't there for it.
So one of my friends, they missed the one that we went to where he was there with the dub actors, Kerry Walsh and stuff. And so she wanted to see him, right? So they did a more dedicated Togenanki panel later where he was going to be at. And the way she was describing it was just that they made us sit through episode 5, which was just released, and then we got like a exclusive screening of episode 6. And she's just sitting there having to watch this thing that she's never seen. Is that
I watched the first episode. It was not good.
Like, of all the things, like, Hiroshi Kamiya is like one of the most prolific voice actors of all time. So the fact that he was only there to sign stuff for this one specific thing was kind of crazy. I mean, it's cool that he was here. It's his first, like, you know, appearance outside of Japan, but it was also like, God damn it, fuck.
Should have went just to ask. his opinion on having to sign only Shogunaki.
Yeah. Oh, come on. He's PR savvy.
Professional.
Yeah. So with Imigi Muru, who's the character designer for Losing Heroines and Lycoris Recoil, I think was only there to promote Losing Heroine stuff. So I was like, I mean, that's cool. I haven't finished Losing Heroines because seeing Lemon on screen melts my brain, but that's cool.
I finished.
No, the very first thing I got signed is I was at Anime Matsuri like a really long time ago, before I knew about its proclivities, and the Trigger were there, and I didn't have anything for them to sign. I was like frantically searching, so I found like this like random Kill la Kill art book, which was like full of the Genga, and brought it over to them. At the time, I thought it was expensive. It was like $40, but was able to meet Imaishi, and they doodled like a little doodle of Mako on the inside cover. It was really great.
Oh, that's
nice.
Like
went home and I looked up how much it actually cost. It was like $100 and they don't print it anymore. So I got a steal.
God damn.
And yeah, and then ever since then I've got like so many actually.
I knew that.
Like,
sorry, go.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know last year, Hiroshi Nagahama was at Otakon signing stuff, but he wasn't signing stuff. Instead, he was doing just like, there was like a line, and for each person, he was just doing like a drawing for them.
Yeah,
which was really cool.
That's very common.
Especially in the context he was talking about working on Uzumaki and how fucking like drawing all the spirals made his hand hurt. It was also funny because at Otakon, this is like before Uzumaki came out, and he did a panel. And he was like, "Do not ask me any questions about Uzumaki. I will not answer." Yeah. Like, oh, that now I know why. Because you were on episode why? Fuck. Oh, god damn it, no.
I still have that rated as a good because of how good episode 1 was.
Well, I didn't hate the rest of it. I didn't more either. So like,
I thought it's not like they adapted it in a like false way of like, oh, you completely didn't even adapt it at all. Like, it was pretty faithful adaptation. The music was still great. The voice acting was still great. It's just disappointing. It's just too bad that they locked my boy out of the studio. Didn't let him fucking finish.
Really, just let him cook. God damn it!
I can't believe
they can fucking make. Did you see that fucking Lord of the Rings anime movie?
Rohim? No,
it was made in an even more roundabout way, where it was like the way that movie was animated. It cost like $30 million to make, which is fucking ridiculous for an anime film. But the way they made it was, they motion captured it into Unreal Engine, and they didn't. It's not like they then rotoscoped over that motion capture into Unreal. They used it as a reference point.
Yeah.
So it's just like, again, what are we? God damn it! God damn it! It would have been so cool if just the whole all of Uzumaki was like that, though.
I can see his problem with the suits, though. It's like, I want to do this really roundabout, abstract way of like animating something. It's like, why? Oh, look cool.
Yeah. I mean, if only Uzumaki was a bordering on money laundering project, so a studio could keep the film rights to a certain property. If only.
If only.
That's why that fucking Lord of the Rings movie was made. It's kind of fucked up, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, Otakon was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
It was cool meeting everyone. I met up with some people from Trixie's old server. I met up with some people. I mean, and then the other people I met up with from the fucking Art Anime Awards server. They were all cool too. It's cool to go and meet people. I think I met someone, or I went to someone at basically every Otakon I've gone to. I think the first one I went to, I met Kai Clearance Suite and some people from the Anime Summit podcast. Last year I went with Gil and some other friends, and then this year I met all these people.
Yeah.
You haven't met me. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I have not met you in person.
To be fair, I don't think anybody except for like a handful of people.
No one's met you.
Yeah, a few people.
I mean, I've met like 2 people from online. Not a very sociable person. Despite what you might assume from my podcast persona. I don't like to leave my house.
it's actually really hard because it'd be like, hey, Mumi, this movie's coming out in theaters. We should go watch it in theaters. And he's like, I don't want to. It's like, you're gonna love the movie. And we both know, just go fucking like spend a Friday night outside of your bedroom for once.
Listen, there's 20 minutes away. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
Yeah,
any other like big Otakon highlights that I can think of? Think so. That was basically it for me.
Yeah,
would you say it was worse?
Did you what'd you buy?
I did. Oh.
I do remember you just double fisting some bags multiple times.
I spent so much money. So I posted pictures on Twitter of everything that I bought. So I guess I'll just like prattle that off real quick, and then Price of Right style. What we'll do is leave a comment. If you already fucking know, do not guess how much money I've spent. But if you do not, leave a comment guessing how much all of this is. Where the fuck was it? Oh god, it's like
just don't look on Twitter. You'll get the answer.
Well, I mean, I didn't post it like how much I spent on Twitter. I just posted like
surely you
everything
weren't
that I
spending
bought
on Twitter.
No,
Like how much I spent on Twitter, like as in like spent money on Twitter.
I paid for the what's like the $50 a month like blue check mark. So I got 2 of these 30-minute sister, like kind of like they're like Gunpla things that you can put together. They're cute. I got a copy of Kodocha, some Kodocha episodes on VHS. I got a copy of the Higurashi fighting game. I got a little Satsuki plush. I bought the aforementioned things from the discotheque panel. So got a cookery, Cleopatra, and the 2 Kodocha volumes on Blu-ray. I bought 5 different H manga like tankobons. I bought 3 different anime figures, some anime TV guides, 2 Dakimakura covers, Planetes OST on CD. I bought a cute Balzette alcohol flask, and then I also got from the Artist Alley. I got a really cool blanket. I got 3 like Blue Archive acrylic stands. I went to 4 different like artist like stands and selling prints, and I bought like 3 or 4 prints from each of them, and then I bought 3 wall scrolls. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Is this like a typical con expenditure situation?
I think I definitely spent more this year, but I definitely like I spend an amount at cons, mostly just because, well, it's more so just because like I live in DC and Otakon is right there, so it's very easy for me to just like buy stuff and then haul it back if need be. Whereas if like I was coming in from out of town, and it's just like, yeah, no, especially because then I would have to factor in like hotel cost and traveling and all that stuff. So for me, it's like I'm not really, the only other thing that I'm spending money on at the con is like the cost of the badge, and I get in early, so that's already pretty cheap. And then food, I guess, I don't know, and just fucking go to McDonald's or whatever, eat cheap. So yeah, that's just like, that's where all my money fucking goes. And this is the only event. This is not now just me like trying to justify myself. It's like, I'm not insane. Okay, listen. I don't spend money on like anything fucking.
I cannot buy stuff at convention. Like I can buy like prints and like art prints and stuff. I've bought like some Zelda ones or something, just stuff that you're not gonna online or whatever, or like buttons or something, like just cheap shit. But like I can't buy like figures and official merch there because I'm just like,
well, I mean, you can't. for a while there, up until recently, you could just get figures much cheaper online. I don't know if that's the case anymore with the fucking tariffs.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing. There's also just like cool stuff that like I wouldn't think to buy unless I'm there, like the fucking like Higurashi fighting game. I'm not gonna go like out of my way to like buy that. So that's something I see on the shelf and I'm like,
with the impulse buy shit. Yeah.
I
got hit with a few of those in Japan where it's like a little like gachapon, like Char Aznable figure or fucking Prism Ilya, or not just Ilya from Fate's Day Night, like Nendoroid Petite or something, like, or the fucking Zvezda World Conquer, Zvezda Kai Seik, whatever the fuck that is. The 2013 anime, like I got a prize figure.
Once I get on that like impulse buying high, it just kind of like persists, and I'm just like, go. All right, I'm spending money. I gotta get those credit card points. Okay.
I got that out of my system because like when I impulse bought shit in Japan, when I brought it back, I'm like, I don't know why I bought this. I will never.
I gotta figure out like where I have to put all this stuff. I don't know what, like I have all these prints and I need to get frames for them now and figure out what I'm going to do with these wall
$3.
Scrolls.
Yeah, it might be like $2, whatever. But like, I don't want, like, it doesn't look good anywhere. I don't really have a place I want to put it. Like, why did I get this? I just feel nothing but regret.
I don't really have buyer's remorse anymore. I'm mostly just kind of like, it was really funny. My dad has a very interesting perspective on all this because like I was also like sitting in pictures of like all the stuff that I was buying, and you would usually expect like a parent to be like, you should be more responsible with your money. But my dad is just like, these are investments. Okay. These are all going to be worth a lot more money someday. I'm just like, thank you for understanding, kinda, in a weird materialistic way. All right. I mean, that's better than some other attitudes.
I mean, maybe like, it's hard.
He's not wrong. At least some of the stuff will be like worth more. Especially like some of figures tend to go up in price. Not so much like prints or wall scrolls per se.
It's hard. Yeah. Well, that's like unofficial, just fan printed stuff.
Yeah. It's like I like this artist and I want to give them money.
Yeah. It's hard because like figures and stuff, I generally will go up because they will be about to print. Or they're not going to be being produced anymore, or whatever.
Yeah.
People will get into it, and then like the supply to demand obviously like shifts. Other stuff I'm not sure, and then like I don't know where the cap is, right? So like JoJo figures, as an example, right now selling for like $120. I don't know if they keep going up. Like some of them I know went up to like $200-$300 if they were like event exclusives or whatever.
Oh,
not even including like the Swarovski fucking or clear figures, whatever. They're like $500 at the convention. But just like the figures that like come out and like are produced, they can go up. I don't know if it's worth buying some when they are at like $120. Like if you're actually wanting like a turnaround and investment, because like it's like I don't know. At that point, it might go up to 200, or it might go down to like the 60 or whatever, and then you like halved your money essentially. So it's weird. I definitely would not recommend anybody buying anything as an investment that's anime.
What are you talking about? No, this is a financial podcast. What are you talking about? All right,
no, it is not. Do not listen to Psy for any financial advice.
We've been going for like almost 4 hours now.
This has been a nice convo. It's just been, it's nostalgic because I just feel very detached from the community. I don't
know how much of it is about Otakon.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. This will be like 90 minute episode that goes up on like
chunk of hour from
enough.
Yeah,
we were all there except Mumi.
Right.
Except Mumi. Yeah, fuck you, Mumi.
We'll fix it in editing. We'll cut me out completely.
Cut you out completely. Come to Otakon next year, Mumi. All right, square the fuck up. If you're a fucking man, you'll come to Otakon next year. You little pussy bitch.
I'm actually glad I didn't